Alright, so this one particular day, I turned on my laptop. And I went on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, the most reasonable things of social media. Now, I'm in a private DM with my friend Jake, and somehow the topic called the deep web came up. He started talking on how cool it was. I can score some weed or any kind of drug on it, and it's mostly used for getting those kinds of things and illegal things. So, I wasn't interested in getting the drugs. I was interested in seeing what this place is all about. Now, I've heard a lot of the horror stories that come from this place, people getting your address, watching snuff, but I could handle it. That's what I thought. But I screwed myself when I turned on my laptop again. I downloaded Tor and I opened the gateway to hell for me. So after a little bit of browsing and a little bit of talking to my friend on split screen, or multitasking mode, he told me to go to this place called the Hidden Wiki. It was basically the source of all links for the deep web. Most of these were dead web pages, so it was kind of Russian roulette on which one you wanted to click that sounded interesting and see if it worked or not. If it did, you scored. If it didn't, oh well then. Eventually, I got off the Hidden Wiki and I was in a search engine, Torch, the most common used web browser on Tor apparently. So I was searching up random things and upon random things, and eventually I got into a chat with some guy. We got into a chat about life, puberty, anything you think of, we were talking about it. Eventually he gave me a link. He said I'd like it. I didn't know what a red room was until now. I clicked the link, it sent me to a red and black page. Everything was just so gory. But anyway, the website, of course, was all the gore. So, I'm watching this video, and I'm truly disgusted. I didn't want to go into detail with this, because I don't want to relive this moment. But I tried clicking the X button wasn't working. Matter of fact, my keyboard and mouse weren't even working. A chat box appeared in the bottom, sending me to a brand new page, saying, "Did you like what you saw?" And then my keyboard worked. I said, "No, you people are disgusting." I got another message back saying, "Oh well." And I said, "Oh well? Oh well? I'm gonna call the police and get this site shut down, or all you sickos won't have a place to hang out anymore. What do you think about that?" Do that, kid? And it'd be a shame if you and your family and all family members went missing. Eventually, I got a text on my phone saying, "Get this shit." I'm sorry, guys. I messed up. Alright, continuing with the story in 3, 2, 1. Get this site shut down, and your worst nightmare will come true. And I'm sure people would love to see you on this site. And I'm wondering, how does this guy get my phone number? I thought it was it for me. And then he said, "I'll see you soon." After he wrote that, he had my address in the chat box. My heart dropped. I quickly plugged out my computer, and I laid in fear that night. I woke up the next morning, and I got an envelope in my room. I, of course, opened it, and it said, "At night, look out your window. You'll see me." Now this scared me. I really wanted to go tell my mother about it, but I knew I couldn't at the same time. I didn't have the strength, the courage, the consequence taking, and of course, if I told anyone about this, I could be risking my whole family and ancestors' life. So I didn't want to do it. And I sure as hell didn't want to end up on that website. Not watching. I'll be watched. At night, my parents went out. And I wanted to go, because I didn't want to be home alone. But apparently, I wasn't able to go. Now, I know where my parents keep their weapon stash, so I went downstairs and got a dual-wielded pistol, fully loaded. My parents didn't have a shotgun, so this is the closest thing good to that. And I was smart, I did take them. Because a few minutes later, a brick came right through my glass window. And it had a message on it saying, "Knock, knock, let me in." I was officially ready to commit suicide before a man jumped in my window. I shrieked. I shot him about 8 times in the leg, and some in the shoulder, and I think one in the torso, when the man finally fell, but he was still getting up, and then I aimed at him and I reloaded. I took an extra round with me just in case. I'm lucky I took it, because when I got back up, I reloaded, and the man froze for a second. He was thinking on whether he should jump back out that window or try and continue. He knew he was screwed either way. And then right when I was about to pull the trigger, a van pulls up. Now, I shot the man right between his eyes, dead. Went back downstairs, got some more ammo. This time I found Uzi. So I got my Uzi ready to take out these guys in this van. A van of 4 people pulled up. I got the ammo and everything ready. I opened that door and I fired. Everyone, those 4 people were dead to the spot. I called the police. Apparently these 5 men were registered sex offenders, attempted murder. So, if I didn't have those guns with me that night, I can only imagine the pain and torture I'd be in on all the gore.